You're now listening to Windy City Underground. Your music, your station.
Check this out.
You're tuned in to Mega Mondays with Alex the One, getting it done. Yo, Latino extraordinaire here on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. Tune in every Mondays from 4 to 6 p.m. Mega Mondays with Alex the One. WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome to Mega Mondays. I am your host, Alex the One, getting it done. Yo, Latino extraordinaire. And I'm back here at WindyCityUnderground.com's new location here in downtown. Beautiful building, beautiful experience. I'm in the new studio. And my bad, I haven't been on WindyCityUnderground.com for a while. The other radio stations I work at, they had me previously working a few Mondays. And as well, the location of the school had moved. So there was that delay. But now I'm back. I'm back and just in time because here at WindyCityUnderground.com, we're going to be focusing a lot in a few months on this 312 Music Awards. As you guys can see behind me, I got the first year's trophy and the next year's trophy, and now we're going for the 3P. So we're going to get into all those details. You can go and nominate your favorite person, your favorite personality. Also, WindyCityUnderground.com, you know it, this, that, and the third. But today on Mega Mondays, man, we're going to be talking about all kinds of things, this, that, and the third. Let me get into some of these topics real quick. For sure, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite people I love to talk about here on WindyCityUnderground.com. I'm always talking about this person. That's because he's hilarious, and he's always talking about crazy things. And who other than this person can get away with this ridiculousness? I'm talking about 50 Cent. And yeah, you know, he's known as a bit of a troll, right? And recently, he's been going back and forth with a couple people. But then again, when isn't he going back and forth with a couple people? But this time, he's saying that all those disses that those people are doing, he's going to use that energy. That's right. He's going to take that energy and use it for a book promo. And he's going to be talking smack about Dame Dash, Designer, Hurricane Chris, and more. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about a few rappers who lost their life. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan and as well Fat Man Scoop. We're going to get into those stories as well. LL Cool J, I don't care who you, LL Cool J is the man. He's on my top 10's favorite of all times. Yes, I said it. Since the late 80s, 90s, 2000s, he's came up with hit after hit. He's one of those people that can change with the time. He knows how to adapt. He knows how to maneuver. And he came to the aid, out of all people, Joe Budden. Right? Joe Budden. And, you know, I'm not a big Joe Budden fan, but I can respect what he did because someone was kind of trolling him because he just got his first plaque. And it's like an old song that he made back in the early 2000s. We're going to get into that story. Kendrick Lamar. Of course, we're going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar. And, you know, we just found out that he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. And some people were happy for him. Of course, I'm happy for Kendrick. I think Kendrick right now is the hottest thing out there as far as when it comes down to rap, bars, this, that, and the third. But some people were a little upset because due to where it's going to be held, the Super Bowl, they think someone else should have been the person, you know, to kind of, you know, represent for not only for hip hop, for the Super Bowl halftime show, but also for the city. And also, of course, Kendrick Lamar is a genius on so many levels. They're saying that he just dropped a Super Bowl commercial and there was like a subliminally diss to Drake. Now, is that true? Was he dissing Drake in that commercial? It's very possible, and we're going to get into that story momentarily. We also have a lot more going on. I don't know if we're going to have time for them all, but if we do, we definitely want to talk about Beetlejuice. Remember that movie Beetlejuice when you was a kid? Well, when I was a kid. I don't know about you guys, right? This new generation. But Beetlejuice with Michael Keaton, that was a classic in the 80s, and they just came out with a Beetlejuice Part 2, right? After all these years. And it's breaking box office records. It's definitely making some noise. We're also going to talk about a few things here in Chicago, some sad things that's happening, you know, in Chicago, especially in the summertime. There's a lot of shootings, and there's this one particular lady on the south side who shot a man for trying to get into her daughter's room, right? She was a conceal and carry licensee holder. And would you do that? Heck yeah, in a hot second. If I see somebody I don't know coming into my kid's room, yeah, I'm gonna up the ante. Well, anyways, if we have time, we'll get into those stories. So definitely stick around. I'm gonna start out by playing some music. We're gonna go to my guy Merrick Smith with Johnny Gill. When we come back, the first story I want to talk about is, of course, 50 Cent and how he's the king of trolls. And it's actually very hilarious. So stick around, y'all. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
Fuego. We be on it all day and night, so I got it in there like it now. I get it. I'm on it like my. Trying to get oh girl, my. I get it. You mad, you bad, like I get it. You toasty, and now you wanna fight. Right. I'm on it like my. Trying to get oh girl, my. Really wanna play like you tough with it. I'm with the Giannis, keep it buck with it. I don't really know how you fuck with a nigga that never held you down, but say what's up to you. We don't really play with them doses. We don't really play with them toasters. We don't really stay with them hoaxes, cause they already made them posters. Yeah. I could fuck with the baddest and stick it to her like cactuses and give her like the cabins is a nut. She know that she the realest. Pronto. She know that I'm cool, but I'm cool and I'm chilling. Just know who I be right now. Right. No cat, what I need right now is the bag and the bitches and having them kissing and having them scratching my back and admission that I am the greatest. I am the favorite. I am the one that they happy he made it. Yeah. We be on it all day and night, so I get it. I got it in there like it no. I get it. I'm on it like my. Trying to get up. Oh girl, my. I get it. You mad, like I get it. You toasty, and now you wanna fight. Right. I'm on it like my. Trying to get up. Oh girl, my. You the type of say what's up to when you broke in the club cause you can't afford liquor. You bum ass. What type of this? Fleeting don't like to come home. Wish you just to turn around and shake it like a Polaroid picture when the pull his phone and ask for the digits. I know. You probably gonna say some shit. Something like you in a relationship. Your man locked up and you saving it. Or probably hit him with the other that you're going through a breakup. But you would take his number, though you looking for a winner, but it won't be the summer loving hot girl season. Looking for a come up like stand in the ass. Cause then you be glad when there's only one praise. They really can be mad. Man, fuck this. Yo. Well, what do you know? You spent $500 on a bottle just to say you're getting fondled in the backpack case. So thanks to my mean buddy, you did that. Whatever that you paid for got a real saucy. My ass, she can't keep her hands up off me. In it with Lauren Hill, killing me softly. Case. We be on it all day and night, so I get it. I got it in there like it no. I get it. I'm on it like my. Trying to get up. Oh girl, my. I get it. You mad, you bad, like I get it. You toasty, and now you wanna fight. Right. I'm on it like my. Trying to get up. Oh girl, my. I get it. We be on it all day and night, so I get it. I got it in there like it no. I get it. I'm on it like my. Trying to get up. Oh girl, my. I get it. You mad, like I get it. You toasty, and now you wanna fight. Right. I'm on it like my. Trying to get up. Oh girl, my.
This is Whisper Production.
Windy City Underground. Your music, your station.
This is Toyana, aka Sky Town, and I am in the building. Make sure you tune into Mega Mondays with Alex the One every Monday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. You don't want to miss the Latino extraordinaire. He is everywhere, but he's in the building.
That's right, WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome back to Mega Mondays here at WindyCityUnderground.com. We are your music, your station, and we just heard some Merrick Smith, Johnny Gill. That's what it is. Definitely a banger. I enjoy playing that track whenever I get the opportunity. Very talented individual, also an actor. You can catch him on Tubi and many other platforms. So check this out. Before I get into the story with 50 Cent, of course, King of Trolls. I really enjoy watching 50 Cent just like demolish people sometimes. It's sad, but it's funny. I enjoy it. I'm just gonna shut up and leave it at that. All right. So check this out. Behind me, you can kind of see a couple flyers I put up, and this is really promoting the 312 Music Awards for 2025. If you guys can see in the background, I have the plaque from the first year. And then we have the trophy from this year for 2024 Online Radio Station of the Year. Now, the goal here at WindyCityUnderground.com is to bring another one because these two are getting lonely. So we need another one. We need a three-peat. But we can't do it without the help and the support of you, the listeners, you, the fans, our family, the whole nine, right? It's a community effort. So how can you get involved? So the open nomination started September 3rd, and it runs until December 3rd. And how this works is you can visit their website at 312musicaward.com, and you can click on, to vote. It's as easy as a click of a button, and it gives you a Google form. It's a chart that asks you who your favorite artist is, DJ, promoter, It has a lot of different categories, and there's a section on there that says Online Radio Station of the Year. Please make sure to vote for WindyCityUnderground.com, and also there is a section on there for favorite online radio personality. Please don't forget about your man's right here, Alex the One, LXDAONE. And also anybody here, all the radio, different personalities here on WindyCityUnderground.com, they definitely deserve it as well. So whoever you feel in your heart of hearts you want to vote for, nominate for, please go ahead and do that sooner better than later. Because come December 3rd, December 2nd, I'm going to be blowing everyone up. Come on, did you vote? Did you vote? And let's not have to do that, right? So anyways, also I'll be posting up the Google form and also a QR code where you can just scan it and click it. It'll take you right there. So again, I'm speaking it out to the universe. Let's make WindyCityUnderground.com have a three-peat. Let's give them a third buddy here. And yeah, let's make this happen. So anyways, without further delay, let's get into this story about 50 Cent. And this story was first reported at TMZ.com. And it goes, 50 Cent, Dame, Designer, Hurricane Chris, your lame disses are now book promo dummies. Oh, the stain. Do I get a... I got sound effects today. So what does he mean? So 50 Cent is always on social media at it with somebody. That's just in his character. I really do believe he just enjoys it. He just has a lot of fun with it. Yeah, because anyways, let me get into the story. 50 Cent has the same IG timeline as everyone else and has seen the recent swipes some of hip-hop guys have taken at him. So he's making them part of his new book rollouts, right? It reminds me of one of those old songs that 50 Cent had where he says, I take your energy, give me that negative energy because I need it to fuel my fire, so to speak, right? Not exactly in those words, but that's pretty much the message he was saying. So on Friday, 50 released his new novel, and it is entitled The Accomplice, which he co-wrote with author Aaron Phillips Clarke. And he found time to respond to Damon Dash, Designer, and Hurricane Chris, who all called him out in the last few weeks. Dame is currently living down a live stream. Have you guys seen it? I caught it late. I didn't catch the live, but I caught it late, and I was like, what? What's going on here with Dame? Hey, salute to Dame Dash. I always, talk highly of him because I appreciate all the hard work he's done behind the scenes. But anyways, Dame is currently living down a live stream in which his grill fell out while addressing 50 Cent's claim he was a beat broke during his $1 million worth of game interview aimed at Humor and Harmony Weekend. Have you seen it? He was talking and his teeth, like his front teeth, like a few of them, not just like one or two, like a few of them fell out. And I think later on I read somewhere that he got teeth implants. I guess that's a thing. I didn't know about it, but it is what it is, man. Sometimes things happen. But you know, Dame Dash being Dame Dash, I'm sure he's gonna run with it. He's gonna ride with it. He's gonna make it happen for him. But you know, 50 Cent saw that as an opportunity to talk smack about the rapper. He has been a little vocal against 50 Cent. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue. The embattled mogul has had to pass the phone to his girlfriend Raquel Horn while he got himself together, and later admitted he owes $8 million in back taxes. So maybe 50 was onto something. Owing $8 million in back taxes, whoa, that is some rich people problems. For the most part, when it comes to tax season, I usually get some sort of refund because I have kids, not because of anything else. But there was a point in my life where I was making a little bit more than I should have, I guess, and I had to pay back Uncle Sam. And I was like, why I gotta pay Uncle Sam? $8 million of back taxes? Yo, you tripping, bro. So Designer also decided to respond to 50 Cent's interview comments in a form of a diss track. And 50 stamped the song snippet certified trash. And the Panda rapper probably agreed. He did a 180 and dropped the Afrobeats track instead. So Designer hasn't been around. It's been a while. Salute to Scenarios. What's up? And yeah, so instead of like doing that, he dropped the Afrobeats track. Okay, all right. Rolling with you. Speaking of humor and harmony, Hurricane Chris lashed out against 50 Cent for what he saw was Louisiana citizens being taken advantage of, but later softened his tune and invited 50 to his grandmother's house for some soul food. Considers Chris' invitation rejected. 50 whacked it with the book on his IG response. Crazy, smiley, laughing emoji, right? So, okay. Hurricane Chris, I haven't really heard a lot about him recently. I just learned about this podcast that he had, okay, which is cool. Do your thing. So he exchanged some words with 50 Cent, invites him over to his grandma's house for some soul food. Now, if you're 50 Cent, do you go and just have a plate of food and just troll him and clown him? I'm sure Hurricane Chris might have a camera set up or a microphone set up to interview with him or whatever. But, you know, he said, nah, I ain't got time for that, bro. I ain't got time. I'm 50 Cent. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to promote this book. So there you go, man. 50 Cent. Be careful when you go at it with 50 Cent because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's going to go after you with all he got. Pobrecito, man. You got to watch out. You gotta watch out with that guy. So, anyways, let's go ahead and play some music. When we come back, I got some sad stories to share with you guys. Some sad stories, a couple passings in the hip hop community. The big one right now is Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan. That's right, he dies at the age of 33. Very young age, 33, passed away. And then we have a veteran in hip hop, Fat Man Scoop. He was a famed hip hop hype man, and he died at 53. So crazy. Stick around. When we get back to after the music, we're gonna go ahead and get into those really quickly. But right now, we're gonna play my girl. That's right, Chanel Ellis. Salute to her doing big things. I just saw her out in Texas with the Big Dog Shot Blizz, and of course, they're representing the Ownership Club. Make sure to catch us all on 106.3 FM Sundays from 9 to 11. We'll be right back, y'all. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
I know you wanna play. Hey. I know you wanna play around and I'll play around. Wanna see me swing it back and forth, sliding in and out. Know you wanna see me get a little dirty. Baby, when I drop it low, please hit the floor. Tell me where you wanna play, yeah. 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 I've been waiting on you, yeah, to tell me where you wanna play. I hope you're ready, yeah. I need you to be ready. 'Cause tonight, I wanna feel you inside. Baby, just try. Oh, I'm gonna ride. I know you want it, yeah. Follow me. We can play hide and seek. I know you wanna play around and I'ma play around. Wanna see me swing it back, slide it in and out. I know you wanna see me get a little dirty? Baby, when I drop it low, please hit the floor. Tell me where you wanna play. 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 You deserve it. You know you're worth it. Everything you done for me, I'm gonna return it. More, baby, show me what's in store. Cause I know you got an appetite. Put me on the menu. Baby, coming back inside. I'm your favorite food. I know you want it just as bad as I do. So baby, come and play it. Play it. Play it. I know you wanna play around tonight. Playground, yeah. I know you wanna play around, wanna see me swing it back, I know you wanna see me get a little dirty. Baby, when I drop it low, please hit the floor. Tell me where you wanna play. 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 Tell me where you wanna play.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
It's your girl, CEO Lexi Couture of Couture Music, and you're tuned into Mega Mondays with LX The One, the Latino extraordinaire on WindyCityUnderground.com.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome back to Mega Mondays here at WindyCityUnderground.com. We are your music, your station, and we just heard my girl Chanel Ellis with Playground. Salute to you, girl. She's always doing huge things, traveling, man, winning all kinds of awards. She makes it all happen. Salute to D. Smith, my brother over there from my radio Chicago. Salute to you, famo. And we talked about earlier about 50 Cent being the king of trolls. Don't mess with 50. 50 will get you, I guarantee you. And he's over here clowning Dame Dash for losing his teeth. He said no to Hurricane Chris after the grandma soul food invites. I said, nah, I'm not doing that. Designer said, hey, bro, don't even play with me, man. Go play with some pandas out there. Ain't happening. Anyways, we are going to talk about something a little sad. The hip-hop community lost a couple people. They lost a few individuals who had a lot of talent. And, we're definitely going to give them their flowers. And I'm going to break down his story. Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan dies at the age of 33. Now, 33, that is a young age. He still had his whole life ahead of him and a promising life ahead of him, as a hip-hop star, rap star from Atlanta. Still had a lot to offer the community. But unfortunately, these things happen. Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan, who burst onto the hip-hop scene in 2013, died in Georgia, authorities said. The Fulton County Medical Examiner said in a statement that Atlanta's Grady Memorial Hospital notified its personnel Thursday of the rapper's death. He was 33, the office said. A cause of the manner of death was not released. An autopsy has been scheduled for Friday, the medical examiner said. The artist, whose real name is, and I apologize, I'm terrible with names. I always butcher names all the time. His real name is DeQuantis Devontae Lamar, scored a big hit more than a decade ago with the song Type of Way. He followed up in 2015 with Flex, or otherwise known as Ooh Ooh Ooh. Rapper Boosie Badass posted about his friend's death on social media. He said the two had good blank memories together, and that go always bring me that's what he said. That's how he said it. That go always bring a smile to my face. Hashtag rest up Quan. Boosie Badass said the two artists were collaborating together before Rich Homie Quan's death. Rich Homie Quan's family and his management representatives could not be reached to comment on Thursday afternoon. Mark D'Antonio, the former head football coach at Michigan State University, posted a picture on X of him and Rich Homie Quan embracing after D'Antonio's team won the Rose Bowl back in January 1st of 2014. Type of Way, that's right, that track, Type of Way, became the squad's celebratory anthem for the season. Players and coaches danced to the smash hit at the locker room following their 24-20 win over Stanford University. And that's exactly how you should do it. how to keep somebody's memory alive, especially if they're an artist. Celebrate with their music, celebrate with the greatness they brought on this planet Earth. That's right. Let's remember the happy times. Let's celebrate his life in that way. So R.I.P. at Rich Homie Quan. Special time, special place with special people. D'Antonio wrote, ending the post with an emoji of the praying hands. So that same year, Rich Homie Quan was named to the rap publication XXLs. You know, they're famous for that, where they always have like the new guys on the cover. And he was part of that freshman class, Variety reported. Other names by that magazine included Chance the Rapper, T.Y. Dollar Sign, and Kevin Gates. So that was impressive. During his career, he was nominated for several BET and BET Hip Hop Awards, including Best New Artist and People's Champ Award, Variety reported. Rich Homie Quan also collaborated with other notable names in the industry, such as 2 Chainz, Young Thug, Gucci Mane, and Trinidad James. All right. So yeah, rest in peace to the Rich Homie Quan. He will definitely be missed. Let's keep his legacy alive by playing some of his music. Let's vibe out to his music. Crank that up. Pour yourself a little drink. Get your blunts, whatever you do, right? And let's just celebrate in that manner and that way. I'm gonna get into one more really quickly. Another one who lost his life, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't huge as far as like his career, but I remember hearing him a lot. He was definitely like more of a hype man, really like in New York, and you know he was like a comedian at the same time. You know he was doing his thing. And you know it's another guy who just recently passed away. What was his name? His name was Fat Man Scoop. He's famed hip hop hype man, dead at the age of 53. So Isaac Freeman III, aka Fat Man Scoop, has died after the iconic musician collapsed on stage Friday night. That's crazy. Imagine you performing live on stage and you just, man, I guess, you know, no disrespect or anything, but you know, he died doing what he loved, which is dope, I guess. In my eyes, is dope. It's pretty dope. Scoop's tour manager broke the sad news when he said that the Grammy winner, I am honestly lost for words. You took me all over the world and had me performing alongside you and some of the biggest and greatest stages on this planet. The things you taught me have truly made me the man I am today. Thank you so much. I love you, X. Reminiscent Festival, where Fat Man Scoop was set to perform September 7th, also posted an Instagram saying, it is with deepest sorrow that we at Reminisce have received the devastating news of the tragic passing of the legendary Isaac Freeman III. Known to us all as Fat Man Scoop, this loss has left us all heartbroken. Not long after, his family also released a statement which said, in part, he was the laughter in our lives, a constant source of support, unwavering strength, and courage. TMZ broke this story. TMZ broke the news that the legendary hip-hop hype man was performing at Town Central Park in Hamden, Connecticut, where he appeared to suffer a medical emergency. The icon worked on tons of big names in the hip-hop over the years, collaborating with the likes of Missy Elliott, Mariah Carey, and Jermaine Dupri, just to name a few. Following his collapse and being rushed to the hospital, Hammond Mayor Lauren Garrett asked fans to please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. That's right. He was 53 years old. Rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop. Again, I known him for a couple of tracks. The first time I heard Fat Man Scoop was with the legendary, oh my God, the name just escaped me. I just had it in my head. But anyways, it was another East Coast group. When it comes, I'll drop it in the description. But it was definitely a dope track. He was a hype man, full of energy, big dude. For being such a big guy. He definitely made it happen. He made the fans go crazy. Beat Nuts, that's what I'm talking about. The Beat Nuts, Fat Man Scoop, Clan. That's what he was doing. The Beat Nuts. That's the first time I heard him. So rest in peace to the Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop. You will definitely be missed. Let's go ahead and play. I haven't heard this one in a while. I'm going to play some R&B. We were trying to get her here on WindyCityUnderground.com. It didn't happen, but I'm not giving up. We're definitely going to keep trying, especially now that we're here at the new location. If you guys can see, I have a different background. You're probably thinking, where's this guy doing the show at? Well, this is WindyCityUnderground.com. We're still making a few different changes, but it's all good. We're here, same personalities, same dope shows, and we're just going to keep it moving. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into some music. We're going to get into Zaya Janae. We'll ride with you. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
I'm proud. I'm proud. Take love with you. Before I let you go, I'm proud. I'm down with you. Take love with you. Before I let you, 'cause you the guy. 'Cause you the guy. With your brown eye. With your brown eye. Make me so alive. Make me so alive. This ain't my life. You my guy. I'm proud with you. I'm down with you. Take love with you. More than you. I'm proud with you. Down with you. Take love with you. More than you. Shoot a guy. Shoot a guy. With your brown eyes. With your brown eyes. Make me so alive. So alive. Yeah, this ain't my life. Yeah, 'cause you the guy. Might pull around on your blood. Might have to take the next step with your love. Fast car, tripping all over our love. I am in you must try my love. You might just make me pack up from the city. You say you're ready to roll, no, I'm with it. I will come down with my love. Fight for my love, talk for my love. Cause you give me love. I'm proud with you, I'm proud with you, it's proud with you, more than you. I'm proud with you, I'm proud with you, it's proud with you, more than you. Shoot a guy. Shoot a guy with your brown eyes, with your brown eyes. So alive, so alive. Shoot a guy, yeah, shoot my guy. With you till the beat falls. You till I can walk with you till the beat falls. Will you ride with me till the beat falls? With me till we can't no more. With me till the beat falls. You try with your brown eyes, shine so light, so light. Shoot my guy.
Are you a homeowner or commercial business and are looking for a team of experts to install quality flooring? Have you been thinking about building your dream kitchen or bathroom but don't know where to start? Well, you're in luck. I found the best company in the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana area with the most popular arrangements and modern designs. Absolute Flooring and Renovation. That name again is Absolute Flooring and Renovation. They pride themselves on professional service and competitive pricing. Their goal is to give the best customer service while providing the highest quality work since 2008. Call today for your free quote. 773-370-7608. That's 773-370-7608. Absolute Flooring and Renovation.
Ever wanted to pursue your passion for radio and TV broadcasting? How about film or video production?
Be On Air network of media schools is where media and entertainment careers begin. The media schools offer a wide variety of programs specializing in specific elements of media. Programs designed to provide hands-on experience tied to your future career of choice. Visit beonair.com or call 331-215-4762. 331-215-4762. It's lunchtime and my stomach is growling. I'm looking for a place with tradition and passion. An eatery that offers Mexican gourmet street food with an updated flair. A modern twist to family recipes. Estrella Negra. Pista en empanadas, tacos, tamales, enchiladas, and more. 2346 West Fullerton Avenue in Chicago's Bucktown-Logan Square border. 2 blocks west of the Kennedy Expressway. Estrella Negra. Buen provecho.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. I am Alex the One, getting it done. Your Latino extraordinaire. And this is Mega Mondays. Man, it feels like I haven't been here forever, but I'm back, y'all. Due to some complications with work, scheduling, the whole nine. Yeah. But anyways, I'm here at the new location, the new campus. You see a new background. But I'm still hanging out with my two buddies right here, Black and Trophy right here from the 312 Music Awards. And I say that to say this because you see these flyers here. We are going for the 3-peat. That's right, 3-peat. Online radio station of the year. We're asking for our fans support. Go on 312musicaward.com. Go to my Facebook page. Click on the link and make sure to vote for WindyCityUnderground.com for online radio station of the year. Also, don't forget Alex the One, LXDAONE, online radio personality of the year. Let's make this happen. We have until December 3rd to end the nominations. After that, the person who gets the most, guess what? They get nominated and you get to vote for the real nitty-gritty. So now here's a question I want to ask everybody out there. Do you know of any artist that is very talented, however, has not yet gotten his flowers? When you're an artist, a musician, a rapper, an R&B singer, whatever, the biggest recognition that you can get besides the money, right, is the plaques, the gold plaques, the platinum plaques. If you're that successful, the diamond plaques. That's just like a way of recognition that, okay, we have all these people that supported our music. Today, it's more stream based. They have their own like ranking system, but plaques to me is always like the go-to. So here's this individual who released this song back in 2003 and just now got recognized and got a plaque. And you know what? We should be saluting that. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to cross that finish line, as long as you cross it, right? But here comes this younger artist and kind of poking fun at him, making fun of him for just barely getting a plaque. And, you know, I hate to say it that way, but you know what? Salute to LL Cool J, because LL Cool J, who, if you don't know, got a platinum plaque for each album from 1985. That's right. That was a long time ago. Some of y'all weren't even born back then. From 1985 to 1997, that's over 10 years of just nonstop platinum plaque. Some of the albums double platinum. Some of the albums even more than that. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. And then come 2000 to 2002, he got a couple gold plaques under his belt. But if anybody knows about music recognition as far as that aspect, he knows it. LL Cool J. I say it all the time. Put him on my top 10. I swear to God. He can rip you into these bars if he wants to. He can make it cool for the ladies. He's a very talented individual and he can adapt to anything, right? So salute to him. But here comes LL Cool J and he goes, young mommy shouldn't laugh at button. Some artists never go gold. That's right. That's 500,000 albums sold, 500,000. So LL Cool J reportedly hand-delivered Joe Budden. That's right. I was a little shocked, but okay, Joe Budden, his gold plaque for the 2003 hit single Pump It Up, a moment that dinged young mommy's funny bone when she took aim at the podcaster. But LL says it's no laughing matter. That's right. I know young mommy right now is hot right now. She's buzzing on the street. She's relevant at the moment. But don't poke fun at somebody else. Even if you're going through those beefs back and forth, it is what it is. So this story was reported by TMZ Hip Hop. And they caught up with LL in New York City this week. And he tells us that Joe Budden has nothing to be ashamed of waiting over 20 years for his first RIAA certified record. Some artists never get one, while others only move units after they RIP. Now, this is true, right? I'm not going to name names. But if someone hasn't had that certification of gold or platinum while they were alive, and sometimes they pass away, and fans get curious. Now they want to revisit that music, generates more streams, generates more incomes, and that's when they get those plaques after the fact, right? But we got to give these people the flowers while they're still here alive on this planet Earth. So salute to Joe Budden. I'm not a big Joe Budden fan. I've never been a fan of him like that, right? But I will give him his props. He got his gold record after 20 years. Hey, it is what it is, man. Joe Budden and Miami traded. This is on social media. If you remember, this feud has been festering for some time. Joe Budden showed the City Girls no mercy when their last album, I can't pronounce the name of the album, but it's Real Blankety Blank. You guys can look her up. Young Miami. Her last album was Real. The first letter starts with an A. The other one starts with a W. I can't say it over the air. But anyways, it crashed and burned in October 2023. And he went on to signal the end of the female hip hop as we get used to it. Now, I got a story later on. I think I might have some time. The genre of females in hip hop. It's a state. It's part of hip hop. I remember female MCs back in the day, from MC Light, from Queen Latifah, Lady of Rage. I mean, they were such talented people. Yo, salute to Lady G. Lady G, our newest Ownership Club member. Make sure to catch her next Sunday on the Ownership Club, Sub 106.3 FM from 9 to 11. You don't want to miss her. Salute, proud of you, girl. So anyways, females in hip hop have been around for a very, very long time. And this new... It's different. It's different. Mind you, Little Kim, she could go at it both ways. Little Kim can come at it dropping bars, and she can really hypnotize the guys with her seductive lyrics, her seductive rhymes. And now that is like on steroids. It's like real over the top. It's different. It's not for me. But though they definitely have a huge fan base. I was just at a birthday party a few months back. It was at a bar out in Berwyn. And at first, the old people like us, we show up first, right? We show up around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. They're playing the old people music, like the stuff I like. And then the younger people start coming in, and they start playing all these newer tracks where I would hear like bars that these females would spit. They were like, whoa, this is like over the top. But the women there were going crazy. They were loving that. They were shaking their butts and dancing, and boy, they really got into that. That's facts. So you guys agree with the direction that the females are going into? Are they just having a good old time, having some fun? This is our time to shine in the light. Men have been talking like that in their lyrics since forever, right? Why can't we do it? I kind of get that argument too. That's why I'm glad I have boys and not girls, right? I'm glad I have boys and not girls, because, man, it's tough out here for a father, especially if you got a pretty young lady. Young, yeah. It'd be tough. Mine would be wearing a chastity belt until she's like 40. That's just me, right? But I don't have girls. Anyways, City Girls have since gone their separate ways, but LL still lit in the game after several decades. He, Q-Tip, and Def Jam are rolling out a new project called The Force, and it's F-O-R-C. It's all an acronym for Frequencies of Real Creative Energy, and that dropped. Today is the 9th. It just dropped 3 days ago. So I'm late on it. So I'm going to go today, and I'm going to go check it out. Again, LL Cool J got some bars. When he wants to do a party joint, he'll do a party joint. When he wants to talk about smooth and sweet set of ladies, he does that. Remember, ladies love Cool J. Around the Way Girl, that's still my jam. To this day, I still play that. Anyways, LL Cool J comes to the aid of Joe Budden, said he should not be ashamed for getting his first gold plaque for his 2003 single, Pump It Up. Young Miami making fun of him, but I guess, you made fun of him because he said that your City Girls No Mercy last album crashed and burned. It wasn't anything special per se. So anyways, I'll give it to him, right? LL Cool J. That's right. Make sure to check out his new album. I didn't even know. Him and Q-Tip and boy. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be playing some music. When we come back, oh my God, it's almost an hour I've been here and I'm running out of stories. So you guys are going to just have to hear me talk my talk. Anyways, when we come back though, we're going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar. That's right. He has been all over the place recently, especially with his big feud that he had with Drake. And yeah, his single right now is just going all over the place. It is all over the place. And, salute to him. Kendrick Lamar is another one, deserves his flowers. Came in the game a little different, but I respect a little different sometimes. He came at it with bars and making go, ooh, punchline here, punchline there. Had some of the greatest people behind him, such as Dr. Dre. He had the Game really helping him out in Compton. Man, you name it, man. He's a beast. So Kendrick Lamar branded a menace over an apparent hidden Drake diss in a Super Bowl video, right? He's still doing this thing. He's still poking fun at Drake, kind of, sort of. So I had read the story and I had to read it a couple times because I was like, I would have not ever have caught that. But some people, you know, these are the people that they dissect things. They dissect songs, they dissect videos, they dissect all that stuff to look for the little Easter eggs and to make this make sense to me. So Sean Rocca was the DJ over there at the Battle for the Eagle. I had an amazing time. He's always doing his thing for the hip hop culture. Salute to you, famo. So, anyways, we're gonna be playing this music. When we come back, we're gonna get into that story about Kendrick Lamar. Did he really is he that clever? Is he really that clever to come up with these subliminal messages? I think he is. He is the man. So, anyways, we're gonna be playing another Chicago local here, Visual, and this song is called Manifestation. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
Huh. Yeah. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy.
Okay. I said they think that I'm crazy. Well, maybe I am. Manifestation gon' make me the man. I want that expensive and cars with suspension. Been getting it in since when rap was invented. My mental collective is ever progressive. Crash through the ceiling like guess I'm progressive. I eat up my plate and go fetch me my seconds. Never gon' fall under negative pressure. Never be resting. I said it, I meant it. I cut off your head, put it in my collection. I ain't got time just to act right. Stand by, watch a young man come from the back like that type. Harder than some bad right. Come on, let me, boy, get your ass right. Blessing me with destiny. Do it to the death of me. The death of these offenders be a verbal vasectomy.
I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. Gotta lay low, gotta get low, gotta get more than I ever had before. Y'all don't even know what the hell I came here for. I came here to build, I came here to kill. I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm hustling, y'all chill while the iceberg spills. On fire, you liars, I'm keeping it real. Packing the Mac in the back of the act like I'm funning. You done, now you suckers are mad at me. Please, you suckers are silly to me. You hate me, you hate it, then I get to speak. You down with my movement, you riding with me. Opinions from you, they nothing to me. I'm flying regardless as high as can be. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy. I try to tell people about manifestation. People don't listen. Too many are basic. They think that I'm crazy.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. I am your host, Alex the One, getting it done. Your Latino extraordinaire, and you are tuned in to Mega Mondays. Today is September the 9th. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to say this, man. You know, normally I try to stay a little humble. I don't like to really, speak this or tell people that, but my birthday was just actually the 1st of September. 1st of September. I was trying to come here, but the studio was closed. Obviously Labor Day and all that, but another year under this earth. And how did I celebrate? Man, I didn't really do much. I got a chance to hang out with my kids, and I took them out to Portillo's. Real chill weekend. And then my sister's birthday is on the 4th. My niece's birthday was late August, and we all have this tradition. We go to Benihana's. I don't know if the last time you guys went to Benihana's, but Benihana's is on point. It is on point. Their food is delicious. Yo, what up, Benihana's? I need a sponsorship. But anyways, that was it. Very chill, very chill. Nothing too elaborate, nothing too crazy, nothing too, it was just nice and chill. Hung out with the fam. That's it. Had a few drinks, of course. You got to do that, and then that was it. Another year on this earth. So, happy birthday to me. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely do appreciate all the comments and everything that the people on social media had posted. So thank you so much for that. Before I get into that Kendrick story, I didn't realize we're almost at the top of the second hour. But just to elaborate a little bit, we just had this conversation where LL Cool J came to the rescue of Joe Budden when Young Miami was kind of poking fun at Joe Budden for just getting a platinum plaque from a track he did back in 2003. And he's just getting it. And LL Cool J said, hey, don't be ashamed. Hey, he got it. He got it. And then, saying that back and forth. But we had that discussion about females in hip hop. When I remember females in hip hop, again, the MC Lights, the Queen Latifahs, the Ladies of Rage, they spit bars a little different. And, forgive me if I can't remember more off the top. There was definitely a lot more. But those just the ones that come up to at the top of my head right now. In comparison to right now, we have it's a different group of female MCs. And there was somebody who says, you guys owe me a check. That's what they said. That's what he said. This guy is another pioneer of hip hop. He said, you guys owe me a check because I started this whole little trend of what you girls are doing today. So big Virgo energy. That's right. Thank you so much, Moni Jojo. So anyways, Uncle Luke. You guys remember who Uncle Luke is? Pop, Pepper. I can't say that over the air, but you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of those over-the-top music videos where he was just surrounded by beautiful, gorgeous women, and they looked like they were having a good old time. They didn't drop bars. They didn't do none of that. They just talked a good talk. It was a good party song. Uncle Luke representing Miami. And I remember, I'm speaking my age now. I had the jukebox. This is, I didn't have cable. I was one of those poor kids that didn't have cable for a very long time. I had a steel cable. I had hot box and all that. Anyways, I'm saying too much. Limited, whatever, it's past. Anyways, the jukebox, you would see a list of different songs and you would call in, it would charge you a fee, and you type in a code, and then that video would appear. And I remember people would always constantly get songs from Uncle Luke. Back then, it was just Luke and Two Live Crew. That was the name, Two Live Crew. And it wasn't for his bars. It wasn't for his message of inspiration. It wasn't for none of that. It wasn't like, oh my God, it's changed. No. It was just for a good old time. When this song came out, I was very young. Hormones going all over the place. And seeing those videos of these beautiful women, half naked, shaking what their mama gave them, man, boy, I can see why people tune in. Anyways, I'm really quickly before we run out of time. Uncle Luke demands a check from many female rappers and says he's paved the way for them. Now, I sold this story on the Ownership Club on Soul 106.3 about a couple weeks ago, but I forgot I had it. I was like, you know what? Let me bring it back because it's a good read. So it goes, Uncle Luke might not be the most humble man on earth, but he's not the most incorrect either. Uncle Luke dishes out hot takes on the current rap landscape every once in a while, but don't forget that he's one of the hip-hop pioneers. Moreover, his work with the Two Live Crew influenced multiple generations of the art form with its lewd and explicit content, even setting legal precedents for lyrical standards and freedom of speech within the genre. That's right. He was one of those people that the government was trying to say, this music is too obscene. These kids can't be listening to this. He was part of that. While we have the little label on the side of songs now that says explicit content and all that, he was one of those people. So, furthermore, it's no wonder that the Miami artist sees his influence in the current brand of salacious and sexually liberated femcees, only one part of a wide spectrum of female rap. In fact, his recent name dropped a few of them while asking for a check for paving the way for their superstar success. A check is probably going too far, but the 63-year-old, is he wrong in his assessment? He's asking for a check for these females who are kind of taking his formula, kind of, sort of, and making it their own and asking for a check. He's not asking for a specific amount. He's not asking for M's. He's not asking for anything specific. But okay, let me break this down before we run out of time. If you are one of these femcees that he says that he thinks his music influenced your music, do you send him a check? And if so, do you send him one check? Do you send him multiple checks? How much is this check for? Is it just here's $10, leave me alone check? Is it $100? Is it $1,000? Is it more? And if so, is that going to become a trend for other genres of music? I created this type of rap. These people owe me homage. Oh, I created this type of rap. Or these people owe me homage. It almost sounds like a little extortion, a little like the come check in with me when you in my city type thing. That's what it feels like to me. But that's just my opinion, right? Right? Take it with a grain of salt. The male rap, this is what he said, Uncle Luke. Male rap is on some bull blank right now. Uncle Luke kicked off his remarks. I'm sorry. The females are winning. They're doing everything that I did. I'm still waiting for these girls to send me a blank and check. I need a check from Ice Spice, who turned her blank around, dropping it like it's hot with the Duda Brown. I remember that song, Duda Brown. I need a check from her. I need a check from Sexy Red. Yeah, the list goes on. So if you are Ice Spice, if you are Sexy Red, is it you cutting a check to Uncle Luke? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that one. I don't know about dropping a check anytime soon. Hey, but you never know. You never know, man. But I very, very, very highly doubt it. So anyways, let's go ahead and play this music. We're at the top of the hour. When we come back, I will definitely get into the story. It's one of the big ones. I have a part one and a part two. This one is talking about Kendrick Lamar branded a menace over apparent hidden Drake diss in a Super Bowl video. I completely missed it. I didn't really see it, but that's why we got these people who pay attention to detail. They love detail. They find all the Easter eggs. They say, aha, this makes sense over here. Aha, I see that over here. And then there's people like me talking about it. Is there some truth to the story? Well, we're going to find out when we come back after this. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
You think I can't tell? They be pretty bad, they ain't what you want. It's bad for my health. You think I can't tell? They be pretty bad, they ain't what you want. Oh, sleep on the floor, my pillow was really my coach, I know it's hard to tell. I've been through hell, I've been broke. I remember picking CDs off the ground after my show. Now I make 200 and I don't even pass go. I know they wish it was her. Walk in the room, light it up. They put their phones out. These diamonds, they shine by the I knew the niggas were hating. Now they want to get in touch. I said I would make millions. They thought I was making it up. I took the harder way. Your 2 cents don't matter. Unless you want a fat stomach from me because my pockets got fatter. What happened? I don't hear you laughing. Now we thumbing the blues. They add up. To my sister and family, I gotta get money to count. That payment don't matter. It's bad for my health. You think I can't tell? They be pretty bad. They ain't what you want. It's bad for my health. You think I can't tell? They be pretty bad. They ain't what you want. Oh, wow. Chasing money, he hustling back. I'm
in the field like it getting that tackle. I'm not like the other net with me. Yeah, no got me the trapper, I take down the trapper. I'm a finesse. Under the pillow, it's not on the dresser. Draco so loud, didn't need a suppressor. Running DB with no effort. Effortless. See your up until I bet that we step on what's like this killer killed you. Gotta do better. He gon' need a refund after we catch him. Say on my face, but you know that it's me. Say you come here, then leave you in the streets. Don't talk about bodies, I keep it discreet. Only thing I gotta say is peace. Keep my peace with me in Nelly hippie and it's off the hill. My gun ain't got reach on my clip. My clip ain't got none on bullets. My semi got a few attempts, but a body on this fully. My semi got a few attempts, but a body on this.
By myself, when I she's bad for my health. You think I can't tell? If you pretty bad, they ain't what you want. By myself, when I she's bad for my health. You think I can't tell? If you pretty bad, they ain't what you want.
You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, an internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
Check this out. You're tuned in to Mega Mondays with Alex the One, getting it done. Your Latino extraordinaire here on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. Tune in every Mondays from 4 to 6 p.m. Mega Mondays with Alex the One.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome back to Mega Mondays. I am Alex the One, getting it done. Your Latino extraordinaire, back at WindyCityUnderground.com's new location. We are still doing some redecorating, but we're gonna make this work. Behind me, I got my two buddies, Plaque and Trophy. That's right, back to back. 312 Music Awards. Thank you all to all the fans out there for voting for us this year. The open nominations for the 2025 312 Music Awards is now open. That's right, till December 3rd. Please check out 312musicaward.com or visit my social media sites like Facebook, IG, you name it. LX the One, LXDAONE. Give it a click. Vote for Alex the One, favorite radio personality of the year. Vote WindyCityUnderground.com, favorite online radio station of the year. Or if you have another online personality that you think deserves a spot, hey, go for it. It's all about love. It's all about follow your heart on this one, right? So anyways, let's get back to the nitty-gritty. Let's get back to the story. Kendrick Lamar, love him or hate him, has been all over the place. He's been breaking all kinds of records with his new diss track, Not Like Us. That thing gets played constantly, has been breaking all kinds of records on Spotify. I just heard he purchased this humongous house from all the income he's been getting generated from these different projects. So Kendrick Lamar I just found out that he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Salute to him, Kendrick Lamar. That's a huge deal, performing at the Super Bowl. Not everybody gets to say that they did that. His mentor, the founder of Aftermath, Dr. Dre, a couple years back did something huge like that. And he brought Eminem, he brought Snoop Dogg, he brought 50 Cent, and now here comes Kendrick Lamar. There's another backstory to that, and I'm gonna get into that momentarily. But he filmed a commercial for it. Kendrick Lamar branded a menace over apparent hidden Drake diss in Super Bowl video. Now, this story was reported by hiphopdx.com. My apologies in advance. I'm going to butcher all these words. hiphopdx.com always have these big fancy words, and me and my English are not too good sometimes. So if I mess it up, my apologies in advance. But anyways, let me get into the story. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl announcement was seemingly, see, there goes another big word, laced with a subtle shot at Drake, but it appears that the subliminal digs go even deeper. The promo video released on Sunday, September 8th, shows the Compton rapper running a football practice with an unseen receiver in front of a giant American flag while announcing he'll be headlining next year's Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans. Now, Easter egg, for those who like Easter eggs, what rapper is from New Orleans? Which rapper is from New Orleans? And mind you, the Super Bowl is going to be held that year. Anyways, that's where the controversy comes in. So those Toyotas got down in the building. So anyways, the promo video, while fans have already speculated that part of Kendrick's dialogue in the clip, it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos is a response to the recent video posted by Drake promising victory in game 2. The visuals themselves may also be a jab at the sixth god. So, okay, Drake, let me break this down. So Drake says he promises victory in game 2. Kendrick in this video says, nope, no opportunity for win the championship or no round 2s, right? Some people already say, yeah, he got that. He got that. That's right. So, yeah, to answer that question, BG and Juvenile are definitely from New Orleans. All right, very interesting. There's another rapper out there from New Orleans where I'm going to tie this in with Kendrick in a minute. So, anyways, some have connected the stars and stripes theme of the clip to a sense from the 1970s film Patton about World War II hero U.S. General George S. Patton. Now, this one, this is really going deep. It's the rabbit hole. I don't know. I completely missed it. But again, there's some people that love to dissect these things. I like to break it down and say, this was over here, and that meant that. And somebody did their homework. All right. Now, is Kendrick the genius for this? If this is all legit, he definitely is. Because se me fue. That's how they say in Spanish. Se me fue. Okay, so a scene in question shows Patton, played by George C. Scott, delivering a motivational speech to the troops in front of, you guessed it, a giant American flag. And he goes, men, all this stuff you've heard about America not wanting to fight, wanting to stay out of the war, is a lot of horse jump. Americans traditionally love to fight. All real Americans love the sting of battle, says Scott as the military general. And he continues, when you were kids, you admired the champion model shooter, the fastest runner, the big league ball players, the toughest boxers. Americans love a winner and will not tolerate a loser. Americans play to win all the time. I wouldn't give a hoot in hell for the man who lost and laughed. He adds, that's why Americans never lost and never will lose a war, because the very thought of losing is hateful to Americans. Okay, now mind you, this was a movie back in the 70s. This is before Vietnam and all that, we did lose a war. Anyways, but that's a story for another day. So a viral post on X, formerly Twitter, suggested that the stark similarities between the two are no coincidence, reading, nah, K-Dot really a menace because it's levels to this imaginary. Se me fue. All right, the big flag, I would have just thought it was a big flag. I would have never connected it to a movie from 1970 that talks. What? Okay, let me go ahead and continue. Potentially uncovering more layers to Kendrick's video, another user tied the American theme to his previous shots at Drake's Canadian nationality and their beefs. That's right. That is correct. Drake is Canadian. Kendrick, American. But Canada's cool, eh? They're cool, eh? I love Canada, man. Canada's awesome, but I don't think that's the case. I really don't see America and Canada going. I just don't see it. Anyways, Kendrick said, tell them to run to America. The intimate heritage, they can't imitate this violence. Diabolical crying face emoji. Someone else wrote in a response to the apparent revelation, while a fourth person commented, everything is calculated. I do believe this. In the art of war, you definitely got to play chess, not checkers. You got to know how to maneuver. You got to know when to strike. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold. I'm over here singing country songs now. Anyways, while others felt that the Patton connection might be a reach, Kendrick Lamar is no stranger to burying Easter eggs in his arts. Okay, as Hip Hop DX's Jeremy, I'm butchering your name. I'm terrible at names. Hectic, I think it's called. I'm sorry, man. I'm just going to call you Jeremy. Explained in a recent episode of The Bigger Picture, it shows K-Dot smashing open an owl piñata and staring menacingly at the real-life owl in a cage. Overt nods to Dizzy's OVO bird logo and features a cameo from former Toronto Raptors star DeMar DeRozan, who was name dropped in the song. And it goes, I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him either. So Kendrick's fiance, Whitney Alford? Yeah, Whitney Alford, and their two children also appeared in the video, an apparent response to Drake's claim that the relationship is on the rocks and that one of their kids might actually belong to K-Dot's longtime manager, Dave Free. Boy, there's some things you don't play with. That's one of them. So Yana says, I love them both, but Kendrick did make him sit down and be humble, laughing out loud. Drake had a winning streak in battles. Here comes Kendrick, says, no, sit down. Okay, good call, Scott Town. Good call. So, okay, so they were saying that one of his kids might belong to his manager, Dave Free. Yeah, I would feel a certain kind of way if someone made a comment like that about one of my kids. Yeah, that's one of those things where there's a line that you don't cross, and when you cross that line, yeah, we gonna have problems. We're gonna have problems, man. We're gonna have problems. So, anyways, elsewhere, the Pulitzer Prize winner can be seen using his Jedi powers on Dark Lane's demo Esqui Drake lookalike, mimicking the L Hands dance that the Toronto native did in a viral video with the young girl and performing precisely 17.5 push-ups, one short of 18. Now, did you guys hear about that? Now, that's an Easter egg, all right? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to repeat it, and you guys can make your own assumptions. All right, so the Toronto dance native did a viral video with a young girl, clue number one, performing precisely 17.5 push-ups, all right, 17.5, hit number two, one short of 18. Hit number three. I'll leave it at that. If you guys know the answer, if you guys know what I'm talking about, feel free to drop it in the comments. But I'm just going to read it. So Kendrick also waves to the camera while smiling and wearing a white tracksuit, which could be a further taunt at Drake, who attended a Michael Rubens Hampton white party the night the video dropped. Wow, so much information. I believe more the white thing, the white track outfit. I believe that. I believe the 17.5 push-ups. I also believe that. Do I believe the whole Big Flag General S. Patton? That's just too okay. Why not? Give it to him. All right, you put in the work. Go ahead, put it. Salute to the 312 Music Awards, who over here promoting for WindyCityUnderground.com. Let's get this 3P online radio station another year. Don't forget Alex the One getting it done for favorite online radio personality of the year. Also, anybody here, we have such a great staff. We got such a great team here at Windy City. All super dope radio personalities. Man, we got Toyana, Sky Sound, we got Willie the Grand Man, we got Lero De Niro, we got Boss Lady, we got Tasky, we got Wild Radio, we got the new show, Woo Bop Shabam. I mean, there's so many shows that we have. And my forgive me if I forgot, but I just got back to the station. So I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, check out the scenery. So anyways, yeah, when I come back, I'm going to be breaking down. Now, remember, I had asked the question, who else is from New Orleans, right? The Super Bowl is going to be held in New Orleans. Kendrick is the main headliner. Who else is from New Orleans? There's people saying, hey, that's cool, Kendrick got it. But somebody else should have been the headliner. Should have been the headliner at New Orleans. So we come back, we're going to break that down. And do you guys agree? Do you guys don't agree? Hey, there's only one way to find out. Stick around, y'all. This is WindyCityUnderground.com. We'll be right back.
I woke up early this morning to see you wake on my side. But I can notice there's something wrong just by the hate in your eyes. Oh, you been looking through my phone, I'm trying to make up my life. Trying to make up my mind, hope I can make up I guess time. We could have been way better, but I admit that I did. And you can leave me on my bed and don't you mention my kids. Yeah, I know I'm so trifling. Came home that same night and changed boxes, changed clothes, changed watches, changed Nikes. Hear you often saying things like ain't no cutting pains like it. In this business, it's so much temptation thing like it. You can't like it. Call your phone, but not to bother, baby. May not accept it, but I'm sorry, baby. Just don't take it from me. All them walks through the park late at night. Don't take it from me. Vacation, baby, I'll set up the flight. Don't take it from me. When times is dark, baby, let me be your light. Don't take it from me. Movies, eating popcorn with my wife. Just don't take it from what it was, but I can change the way it is. Don't take it from me. Woman, where you going with my kids? Don't take it from me. I know you're hurting, but I'm sorry for the tears. Don't take it from me. Perfect, but I changed the way I live. Just don't take it from me. When you sleep, you phone up under the pillow, cause you try to hide it. And yeah, I know you feel it rain through the night, but you never minded. You used to say so much about what I was doing, but now you're silent. It made me think like who the fuck is you screwing? Yeah, I know I love you, baby, but what the fuck is we doing? I thought that we was moving forward. Now how is we going? Feel like we cheating back and forward now. Oh, you wanna speak? Guess that's a reason for my lawyers now. But you want the key.
It's your boy Ambi Money. Y'all know where I'm coming from the heart of the trenches. This for all my people out there in that struggle, and for them babies that just want to be loved. Everybody need that real love, real love, real love. My city, can we feel that real love, real love, real love? Her heart is broken, she needs real love, real love, real love. I'm from that struggle, I need real love, real love, real love. Yeah, can I feel that real love? My heart just wanna feel something, it's starting to feel real numb. You gotta get it just to give some. And if you gotta hold it down for the fam, that takes a real one. Ain't no love when you live in the struggle. It's kind of hard for you to stay out of trouble. To make money, it was straight to the hustle. Then it's back in the crib.
WindyCityUnderground.com, your music. WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station. Looks like we're hopping on a little early. Push the wrong button. Oh well, this happens in radio. It happens in radio. Push the wrong button, man. So give me one quick second. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to be able to navigate around that. So anyways, WindyCityUnderground.com. We talked about Kendrick Lamar filming a commercial for the Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl is in New Orleans. We have Toyana that said, BG is from New Orleans. True, right? That's the guy who invented the term bling bling, right? Just came home. Also, Juvenile, also, yeah, he's also from New Orleans. But there is one that really stands out, and a lot of people, such as Master P, made arguments of this person should at least be brought out to New Orleans, right? Show some respect, right? Show some respect, New Orleans. Okay, it is what it is. So Kendrick Lamar fans say Kendrick's greats. No LA's Little Wayne's town. That's right. No, New Orleans, Louisiana is Little Wayne's town. Now, yeah. If okay, but is that giving Wayne a little too much? I think Jay-Z has something to do with picking the talent of people who are going to be performing at the Super Bowl. I thought they were cool. I mean, he's cool with Kendrick, I guess, because he has that connection with Dr. Dre. If you guys don't know, Jay-Z wrote a couple of Dr. Dre songs, and so they definitely have that relationship. But let's get into that story. Kendrick Lamar is taking the stage at the next Super Bowl, but not everyone's stoked about it because some wanted hometown favorite Lil Wayne in New Orleans next year. Here's the deal. This morning, the NFL announced K-Dot as the headliner for the biggest gig in sports. Not exactly a surprise given the success of his Drake diss track, Not Like Us. That's right. He's been buzzing all over the place with that diss track. One song blew up and blew him way up. Was he nice before? Yeah, he was nice before, but now he's okay. Let me go ahead and continue with the story. So, while many people are excited, Kendrick's getting his own show after appearing alongside other rap legends like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and 50 Cent back at the Super Bowl. Others are pointing out New Orleans has its own star rapper who should have and would have got the top spot. All right. DJ Academics, for example, pointed out that Kendrick's is a great performer, but Super Bowl 61 is supposed to be in LA anyway. Okay. It's supposed to be there anyway. So the NFL couldn't have waited 2 more years to book him. Does he have a point? The Super Bowl was going to be in LA in 2 more years. Could have waited to bring Kendrick and let Lil Wayne come out for New Orleans? I mean, I could see it. I could definitely see it. I could definitely see that happening. But that's not the case here. All right, so Master P, I did mention his name, put out his own statement too, calling Kendrick as one of the best in the rap game, while also questioning why Lil Wayne wasn't picked to perform. Master P got, definitely repping that New Orleans, that's how they say it, New Orleans. Fans are parenting more on the same on X. Everyone's giving Kendrick his flowers, and they should, and agreeing that the NFL fumbled this one. Worth noting, no one's saying Lil Wayne won't perform with Lamar. They made a song, Mona Lisa, which is bonkers. Oh my God. It is an incredible song. If you guys haven't heard it, they both bring their A game. I will say that. That track, Mona Lisa, they definitely both bring their A game. So anyways, Mona Lisa on the Carter 5 together, which could be a fun way to incorporate Wayne. And it could be. I would go bananas if I heard that track at the Super Bowl, right? I don't know if it's Super Bowl friendly, but it's definitely, I wouldn't say no to it. That said, most people think it should have been Wayne's show with Kendrick possibly showing up to cameo. Now, I wouldn't be mad at that either. If it's Wayne's show, and you know what? Well, Wayne, we were going to give it to Kendrick, but why don't you go ahead and just bring him on stage? You guys can do a song together, whatever. I would have been cool with that. But anyway, there's only one way to solve this. So there is a list. There is a link that you can find. I'm reading the story right now off of TMZ.com. And at the bottom of this story, there is something where you can vote. And it's called Who Should Perform at Super Bowl 59? ? And there's a box that says, I'm happy it's Kendrick Lamar. And the other box says, Lil Wayne deserved it. And at the bottom, you can click vote. I'm not going to vote. It's a head scratcher because I'm happy Kendrick Lamar got it because he is talented. And that is so dope. But I get the argument. Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. Lil Wayne is also a great performer. And it's not like he has his catalog, I should say, is humongous. He has a lot of songs that can definitely rock the stage. I think he would definitely bring his A game. That's a tough one. I'm going to sleep on it, right? I'm going to sleep on it. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to vote for, but who would you vote for, right? Would you vote for Kendrick Lamar or would you vote for Lil Wayne? And if so, do you think that could still be changed? Who knows, man? Never say never. Anyways, I think I got this radio thing fixed. I think I do. I was trying to play one song in particular. Se me fue like they say in Spanish. So let me go ahead and play this one song. I can't go wrong with my guy Crooks right here with Tia Songbird. It don't matter. When we come back, we're going to talk about since we're on the subject of rappers from California, we just brought up Eminem. I'm going to bring up Eminem and Eminem's daughters in particular, right? Nothing bad against her, but Eminem's daughter, Haley, can't watch his dad's new music videos, and she says how she sobbed. And me as a father, I was like, ooh, it gets a little deep, right? So we're going to get into that story when we come back. But stick around, y'all. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter what we do. Ain't no pressure, but blowing pressure. The wave is extra. The drip is saucy like never. We rip whatever. It's closed curtains, so they getting Satan. That's time wasted. Time is money, won't waste a second. My first impression, game is universal. Chopped it up on some personal. Now I got you open, you also noticed I'm feeling you. The sky is the limit, just hit my line and I'm sliding through. It don't really matter what we do, long as I'm with you. Never a dull moment, we lit like a bug glowing. Whatever you wanna need, know I got the plug on it. You got the juice, now don't be shy, baby, gone flown it. I got your back, you got my front, that's how we gon' run it. They hating, they jealous, don't say yeah, your friends a trip. I think they funny like Dave Chappelle on some comedy. Way too playin' to be concerned with some pettiness. We doing us, everything else is irrelevant. Hey, every time we link, I ask her what she wanna do. She reply, it don't matter long as I'm with you. Every time we link, she asks me what I wanna do. I reply, it don't matter long as I'm with you. It don't matter what we do. I'm with you. It don't matter what we do. As long as I'm with you, it ain't no pressure, And as long as you with me, won't be no stress, Every time I'm in your arms, it's like a blessing. I'm gonna see you wherever without question. So you can squeeze me, baby, please, and non-stop.
And if you're rolling, then I'm rapping. No, that it ain't no. If you take the bottom, I'm taking the top on top. Or reverse it to whichever way you want.
Seem like the time be flying, whether we out vibing, at the slot relaxing, or in traffic we sliding. Some call it intuition, I call it perfect timing. Time that we spend together, just get better with timing. No need for making plans, they tend to get rerouted. Just say less in advance, never know where we wind up. Feeling this mutual chemistry irrefutable. It don't really matter what we do, long as I'm with you. Every time we link, I ask her what she wanna do. She reply, it don't matter long as I'm with you. Every time we link, she asks me what I wanna do. I reply, it don't matter long as I'm with you.
It don't matter what we do. I'm with you. It don't matter what we do. I'm with you. It don't matter. It don't matter.
It's funny you find it when you ain't searching for it. You're the one I want, everything else is less important. You're more than gorgeous, but how do I find the words to describe how you stole my heart, but online being extorted? Should be a felony the way you made me fall for you. A work of art, wholeheartedly give my all to you. To be honest though, I hate it when I fight with you, cause when I'm in the wrong, girl, you read me like an audible. But grips on your booty rekindle the flames. You can't take that long, I know it's a shame. You hate it when I'm gone too long, and I feel the same. You made a genuine difference, my whole life has changed. Stop. Well, I don't mind it though. You're my favorite person, I admire your mind and soul. And I adore you from your head to your soul. Some people already know I had to fit it in the flow, love. You the one I've been searching for. My everything, but no other one above. It's someone I can trust, so I know it's real love. It gotta be real love. It gotta be real love. You the one I've been searching for. My everything, but no other one above. It's someone I can trust, so I know it's real love. It gotta be real love. It gotta be real love. I hated the word bitch until I first got dated. My outlook on love, you came around, rearranged it with you by my side, girl. I met my greatest. How we step in any room and people swear we famous. Well, we the life of our own party. Put my phone on TNT. I don't want no one to find me when I rub on your thighs and then I part them like Dobby. I find silence in your body when I dive in your tsunami wave. I'm on the wave to get you a tide. Last buddy ain't like you like I do. And if you got a problem, you tell him it's automatic rape. I really mean I'm holding this rifle. It's 21 savages loaded in this trait. Girl, I spit out to act a whole damn fool, but I ain't even like that. Let me keep my cool, but nothing's coming in between me and you. You the one I've been searching for. My everything, but no other one above. It's someone I can trust, so I know it's real love. It gotta be real love. It gotta be real love. You the one I've been searching for. My everything, but no other one above. It's someone I can trust, so I know it's real love. It gotta be real love. It gotta be real love.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome back to Mega Mondays. I am your host, Alex the One, getting it done, your Latino extraordinaire. And we just heard some music. We heard Crux featuring Tia Songbird with It Don't Matter. And we also heard Trey Berger with Real Love. Supporting here, local music. If that is you and you got the next dope track, feel free to send it directly to us at WindyCityUnderground.com, IMS@gmail.com, or you can send it to me directly at LXTheOne, LXDAONE @gmail.com. If it's dope, we'll go ahead and play it here on Windy City. A couple of key things though, please, no cursing, no swears. It has to be a clean version, and please make sure that you own the rights to that song. You're not doing a remix of a track and just slapping your vocals over it. That will not get played here. So anyways, let me bring up a quick question to everyone out there before I get into the story. Salute to Angel Hall. Yeah, Angel Hall, Holl, HOLL. Yeah, Holl, right? Angel Hole. So my apologies. But he wrote here in the comment section, Ashanti or Alicia Keys? Who is more beautiful? Question mark. Hard choice. Both women are beautiful. Yes, that is a tough one. And while we were listening to that music, I had to really think about it. Now, who would I pick? My first question is, why do I gotta pick? Why I gotta pick, man? Why can't I have them both? Well, obviously the world, it doesn't work that way. So, anyways, who would I pick? I gave it some thought. I think I would have to go with Ashanti. Ashanti is gorgeous. Well, first of all, they're both similar in age. Ashanti is 43. Alicia Keys is also 43. Ashanti was born in October 13th, 1980. And Alicia Keys was born January 25th, 1981. Ashanti was born October 13th, 1980. They both look incredibly gorgeous. Salute to Ashanti, pregnant right now with Nelly's kid. Okay. And we have Alicia Keys, married to famous producer. Oh my God. Swiss Beats. They're both very beautiful. I will not say anything disrespectful about either of them, but they both, it would be a tough one, but I think I would have to go with Ashanti. She just looks so incredibly, oh my God, she's just, but Alicia Keys, the same thing. I would pick Ashanti. It'd be tough. It'd be very tough, but I think I would have a lot of fun with Alicia Keys in a good way. Ashanti is a great vocalist. Alicia Keys is also a great vocalist, but she plays the piano. That's why I come in and say I think I would have a lot more fun with Alicia Keys, because I can see us just like jamming, her on the piano in the studio, us creating music off the fly. Oh, I mean it in that aspect, right? Not anything else negative. So good question. Keep them coming, right? And I'm over here looking at both of them here on my computer screen. I'm just like, man, that's a tough one, man. Salute to people. Salute to them. Salute to them. I'm going to shut up because I know I'm going to get in trouble. So anyways, let me get into this story. I meant to read it last week, but I didn't get a chance to. And this story was reported at TMZ.com, and it goes, Eminem's daughter, Haley, can't watch dad's new music vids. I audibly sobbed. All right, so I had to really get into that story. Eminem makes it no stranger to always incorporate or say his oldest daughter, Haley, her name. He's done videos about her. He's done songs about her. He's very close to the daughter. So Eminem is bringing his daughter to tears with a couple of very personal songs he just dropped. And Haley Jade Scott says the music videos are too much to watch, but also very eye-opening about her childhood. Now, as a father, I have two young boys, and believe it or not, I don't pay attention to it. Maybe to me, I don't see it, but they definitely pay attention. They definitely watch it every move. And these are some things that might not seem like anything special to you, are some of the things that they will remember. And they'll remember that until they're old already, right? When they have their kids. So that's why I bring this up. Haley opened up about the tracks Somebody Save Me and Temporary on her podcast, Just a Little Shady, saying she's watched the Save Me music video once, but that'll be the last time. She only watched it once, but it hit her that much where she was like, okay, there's some things that are like that. I myself have one or two songs. It's like it strikes a nerve. It hits a chord so deep that I can only do it once and I can't do it again. So she says, I definitely cry every time I hear it all. Between that and Temporary, I audibly sobbed. I think for both songs, but especially Temporary. Save Me featuring Jelly Roll singing the hook is M's lyrical apology to Haley and all of his kids for choosing drugs over them while there were thorough of addiction. The video shows a bunch of old home videos of the kids and clearly a lot of Haley. Meanwhile, Temporary is about the rapper looking into the future when he's dead, telling his Haley not to grieve over him too long and to move on with her life. Heavy stuff. Very true. Addiction is tough. I myself have known people who've had an addiction problem, and it's a journey. It's a difficult journey, and it's difficult, especially if you are in their lives and you can't tell them anything, because if you try to tell them stop doing this, whatever they're addicted to will take over, and they will get defensive. They will cut you off. It's one of those things. It's a tough uphill battle, and Eminem did. He's the first to admit it. He had an addiction problem, and we're gonna get into that story right now. Haley says the tracks got her thinking about how much she wasn't aware of M's issues during her childhood. And she goes, I feel like my parents did such a good job growing up where I didn't realize how bad things were. But now, as like an adult in hindsight, it's so scary to think about it. And I think that's why I get emotional so much. Just thinking about what could have happened. She says her heart goes out to anyone who's lost a loved one due to addiction. Remember, Eminem suffered a near fatal OD in 2007 and admits at one point he was taking around 20 sleeping pills and pain pills each day. He celebrated 16 years of sobriety in April, a milestone he marked by posting a pic of himself holding his Alcoholics Anonymous chip. 16 years of being sober is amazing. Is incredible. It's not an easy thing. That is a lot of pain pills, 20 in combination with sleeping pills. Yeah, that is a lot. And to almost OD. I know some people that almost OD sometimes, and it's just that's not a wake-up call. They still keep going 100% strong. They still keep doing it. They think it just happened that one time. It's not going to happen again. Some people don't learn their lesson. Some people do. Some people see their life flash before their eyes. They really go through this terrible experience where they almost die. And they start to see the realism of their actions. They start to see the people, their loved ones that they hurt. What could have been? What if I had passed? What would have happened? So my heart goes out to that story. Again, being a father of young children, I can definitely relate. And I try to do my very best. I mean, it comes down to even like swearing. I don't even swear in front of my kids unless it's in Spanish. And if I'm really pissed off, I will swear in Spanish in the car. And I thought that was good for a while. So the other day, some driver was, I don't know, he did something stupid that I didn't like. So I said some curse word in Spanish, and my son repeated it. Yeah, that's right. And repeated the word. I was like, well, maybe this is not such a good strategy because he doesn't know it's a curse word, right? And I'm saying it in Spanish. Anyways, I did a lot of this, that, and third. So when we come back, we are almost out of time. I definitely want to get into like maybe one or two more stories. I think we covered enough about about Kendrick Lamar's at the Super Bowl. Maybe we could talk about Jay-Z speaking up on it because remember, he has something to do with how the acts get picked. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into that one. And then to end the show, we're going to talk about a movie. If you guys still go to the movies, I go from time to time. The new movie that's out right now, it's buzzing. It just broke all kinds of records. It's Beetlejuice. And I remember watching Beetlejuice as a kid. I thought it was enjoyable. Michael Keaton was in his prime back then. And they came out with a part 2. And I heard it's pretty decent. So we're going to get into that story momentarily. But let's go ahead and play some music. When we come back, we're going to briefly talk about Jay-Z and his role at the Super Bowl and also Kendrick Lamar. So stick around, y'all. This is WindyCityUnderground.com.
They say what happens in the darkness just don't come to light. I just pack up they fight just to make it right. Have no problem, but it seems bigger than life. I don't have that much to give, but if I did, I am going off the grid. Relationship issues, it make it hard for me to commit. Red flags that vibes, I do this all time. Light skin, dark skin, yeah, don't believe the hype. I'm getting to it. Having trust issues, I can't deal with bullshit. I need a bad bitch that won't quit. It's crazy, maybe love is scary. How I don't wanna be the devil. I don't wanna wait, I don't wanna wait, I
By the way, this is the Fly Cool Club.
Make a smile for me. In a better place now. Newsstands, close-knit relationships that found loose strands. I got old friends, I got new friends. But in the midst of it all, I got true friends. I'm super fly cool on them. Always in your corner. They know I'm the one that been gone. Like food on them. All my chicks be pretty. Y'all them chicks be having food on them. All my chicks be ready. Yo chicks, man, they did with you, homie. They won't steal a Jackson. All your dreams will see no action. Your grip isn't firm enough. Too much form like it's two of me. Condom broke. Gotta wrap it up again like two mummies. Known to turn that dry rabbit to a doom buggy. Kill it, so why she riding? Doom buggy. A lot of people misunderstand my stilo. Forever in my deck, you'll all soon hug me. Now just
close your eyes and dream of a way.
Just smile, smile, smile just a little bit. Don't let a goofy throw you off. You a bad boo. Me happy, that's underrated. These ain't pure, they concentrated. I'm not finna throw on, man. Mr. Fly Cool, this is all swag. I need wealth for fame so we get the bag. And when we take them losses, we don't get mad. We get even. Shit's even. Screaming, yeah. Please believe it, young niggas hungry. No macaroni, they won't get cheese. Fly Cool, you should be a part of this breed. Made new money from the tricks up my sleeve. So I want you peasant to bow to a king. One thing that don't die is my dreams.
Close your eyes and dream of a way.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome back to Mega Mondays. I am your host, Alex the One, getting it done, your Latino extraordinaire. And we just heard some of that Fly Cool Club with Smiles. And before that, we heard Don't Wanna. So I was going to get into that story about Jay-Z, why he brought Kendrick Lamar on. But, you know, I think we pretty much already kind of covered it. Jay-Z is really the main guy who works with the NFL when it comes down to the Super Bowl. He gets to pick some of the talents. He's involved somewhat way, and so he made a decision. It is what it is. It wasn't really covering new ground, so I'm just going to leave that story be. But let's get into something different, and I'm going to read this live with you guys. I didn't get an opportunity to print it out. I didn't even get a chance to kind of even read the whole thing. I just kind of glanced at it really quickly. So we're going to enjoy this experience together. That's right. I'm doing a live read right here. For those of you who are planning to maybe get involved in radio one day, commercials, doing audio, doing video, check us out at Illinois Media School. Part of the radio experience is being able to nail some of these live reads, and this is practice for me. So anyways, let's go ahead and live read together. And this story is brought to you by IndieWire.com. It goes, Beetlejuice owned nearly 75% of the weekend box office with $110 million. That's a lot of money, man. Over the weekend money, $110 million for a movie? Yeah. So let's get into the story. Beetlejuice, well, done by Warner Brothers, pulled off a Twisters take on fondly regarded pre-2000 smash that never had a sequel, tweak it enough while keeping its strong elements intact, capitalize on premiere formats, and the open to terrific results. Tim Burton's film adjusted to the current ticket prices. His fifth biggest opening that included 2 Batman films. That's right. He sure was part of the Batmans in the 80s. Alice in Wonderland did almost $110 million, almost $30 million better than Twisters. It's on the July release date and in one more crowded field. In Sunday estimates hold, it will represent close to 75% of all business in the U.S. Canada theaters. Now, I did hear that some people did want to take their kids to go see Beetlejuice. I myself, I probably could have. We just had a lot going on, my kids and I, this weekend. We didn't get that opportunity. But yeah, Beetlejuice is definitely on the list. The weekend after Labor Day can only be one of the year's worst, but studios began shifting the narrative back in 2017, where Warner Brothers released it to $123 million, today over $150 million. Other studios avoided that date against a blockbuster, but they also had to contend with the NFL's early seasons game as well as some of the key competitors in the college football. If you guys hear that noise, that means my meter is up. I had to park somewhere far and I got to put some money on the meter, man. So we're about to wrap this show up in about a good 10 minutes, but let's go ahead and get into it. Unlike many $100 million openers, this saw a 45% Saturday uptake over Friday total. Previews not included. Pre-sales drove projections around 100 million, but overperforming suggested. Good word of mouth, surprisingly, of films. They gave it a B+. A B+. I'll take a B+. A B+ movie, yeah. You know, there's a few movies I'm looking forward to seeing. Beetlejuice was not on the list of movies that I was like, yeah, I can't wait to see it. But it's one of those that if it's out, I'll go ahead and watch it. So it goes on more and more details. I don't want to bore you guys. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, it's definitely a movie that I kind of want to see. And most likely I will go see. And since we have some time, let me get into some local news. I definitely don't like talking like violent news and stuff like that, but we have to talk about it every once in a while. And again, this one hits a little close to home and is brought to you by ABC7Chicago.com. And a CCL, which means conceal and carry license holder, mom shoots a man trying to break into her daughter's bedroom in the South Shore. Fight or flight. Now, conceal and carry, which means she had to take the courses, she had to pay the money, she got her license, she's allowed to conceal and carry, which means she can take that outside the house, put it in a holster, and has the right to protect herself. Now, here comes a man trying to break into your child's room, and you have that gun. Yeah, I'm up in the ante. I'm shooting first, asking questions later. So again, we're gonna read this live, and this happened in the South Shore. And again, very true, fight or flight. What do you do in that particular situation? So one mother says she has been a concealed carry license holder for years, but never thought she had to fire her gun until she said danger came through her daughter's bedroom window on Saturday night. Even if their broken outside widescreen is fixed, the trauma for the one family has already seeped inside of their South Shore apartment. Yo, they crawled inside the apartment. Yeah, it's time to move, man. That's a man. So, okay, the motherly instincts kicked in. So as soon as something happens, it's fight or flight, the mother said. The mother who asked ABC7 to conceal her and her family's identities said it happened before 11 p.m. That is when her 18-year-old daughter had just returned to her bedroom after bathing. And it goes, quote unquote, so I put the towel on and I run out of my room and I ran right there. I'm like, yo, somebody's trying to come through my window. So my mom immediately acted on it, the daughter said. He was like hanging on her window. I just told him that I have a gun and I'm going to shoot. And he just didn't stop. She fired a warning shot. I didn't even know that he got hit, the mother said. That is until the police arrived on East 69th near, I can't even pronounce the name of the street, where they found a 36-year-old subject shot in the leg, but he was taken to the hospital in fair condition. His life was spared, but now he is armed with what the family hopes is a hard-learned lesson. Who does that? Who climbs into somebody's window at 11 o'clock at night? Who does that? And yeah, I got a gun. I'm going to shoot. And he still keeps going. Mind you, she got shot in the leg. I would have went somewhere else. You know, I'm not shooting no leg, but it is what it is. So he goes, next time you think about coming through somebody's window, you just remember how the bullet felt, the daughter said. The mother also hopes to move soon, especially since she said the police confiscated her gun. Oh, that sucks. They had it. Well, they do that. They take the gun. Try not to be out here committing crimes, especially trying to come into somebody's house, because you never know what's on the other side of that window, the mother said. Charges are pending against the suspect on Sunday night. Yeah. Is that what you guys would do? Fight or flight? Yeah. I had an incident once, briefly, without getting too crazy into the story, where back in my old apartment, my sons were outside playing, and in the backyards, this is rare in the Chicago neighborhood, but this particular neighborhood, there was like 3 or 4 houses that didn't have gates, like in the backyard. It was only like 3 or 4, but nobody had a gate in the backyard, so we can walk into the person's backyard without a problem. So we were celebrating something sometime in the summer. We were out there grilling, we were out there cooking. We had people over, and my kids are kids. They're running around, they're playing. And I had one neighbor that had this big dog. He was a big dog, and he wasn't on a leash. And my son ran a little bit too close, and the dog kind of barked. He kind of like half chased him, and the fight or flight kicked into me. And I instantly jumped out of my chair and ran up to that dog. And my first thought was to do something that I learned a long time ago. I will say it over the air, but yeah, my fatherly instinct kicked in, right? To make a long story short, whatever, nothing bad happened. We were able to resolve it. It is what it is. But I definitely get that parenting instinct. Once you get it, you get it. You get it, you get it. So anyways, we're going to wrap up with the show, only because I got to pay the meter, man. I got to pay it on my app, which means I got to get off live and do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show today here at WindyCityUnderground.com. I will be on next week. Anybody at WindyCityUnderground.com, I will be here tomorrow around 1 o'clock, helping with the promos at the 312 Music Awards. And just working on a few other things here at Windy City. If you guys want to stop by, make sure, I will be here and able to support you. And once again, a friendly reminder, WindyCityUnderground.com, and all of us, all different radio personalities here, get an opportunity to really promote our station and our personalities. And we're asking the fans, we're asking the listeners to please visit 312musicaward.com. Vote for your favorite radio station. Vote for your favorite online radio personality. Your support is greatly appreciated. Right behind me, we have the back-to-back awards. We would love to get the 3P, but we can't do it without you. We can't do it without the support of our listeners. We can't do it without the community here at Illinois Media School. So we are reaching out for your support. Until next time, y'all, we're going to be playing some music to end out the show. Yes, sir. Oh, man, I got so many good ones here. So anyways, until next time, y'all, this is WindyCityUnderground.com. Peace.
When it's time to get groovy, baby, I'm rocking my Thule, baby. We in the mix like a mulatto. They think I hit the lotto. I'm fucking them bricks, like a tick. When I put on it, she gon' choose like a pick when I hop in the whip. You ain't first and you're last. Like my first name is Rick. Might ride solo though, cause they be too fake. And my word is legit. Moves be fraudulent, say what they don't mean. Like, oh no, I skip, get up that ace, and then take me a sip. I done been through past, gotta live for the 9, but I never forget, never complain. Used to trap in the rain, I didn't do it for fame. I used to bang, so I came out that mud with no dirt on my name, repeating the same and want different results. That's insane. I switched to rain and I hopped on a plane. Now my view didn't change. I be on go, so out of they reach, somewhere on the globe. If I drop a low, you can't pull up on me. Need a flight or a boat, they take you for granted until you disappear. Now they pricing the ghost. I get that bread, then I get that butter. Last time for a toast, tell the DJ run it back again. Make sure your plug, throw them extras in. Now tell a girl, grab another friend. We gon' have fun, but we play to win. Now tell the DJ run it back again. Make sure your plug, throw them extras in. Now tell a girl, grab another friend. We gon' have fun, but we play to win. Now's my time for real. I be thumbing through blues. They think I signed a deal. It came out that pot like I cooked up a meal. Had the bag in the seals, taking them trips, loading up on them peas. Got the whips for real if I get a meal. I'ma free all my dogs. Yeah, we need that appeal. Get on these beats. I'm a different beast. And it feel like some cleats. I don't bark, I just bite. You a dog, I'm a wolf. When it's time to show teeth, fuck all that clout. I be moving discreet. I'm a leader like Chief. Not hard to find. If you're looking for me, drop a pin, we can meet. Hope you can swim. We be flooding them blocks. This could get deep. They gon' switch up. Trying to jump ship. Knowing it's about to sink, stay over there. If this wild declare, light it up like a flare. Yeah, I be lit. They gon' stop and stare. See them kings over there. When you look around, you see that 360. I don't do no square. Light up that dope. Kick your out the cot. If you light up a square, stood 10 toes. They gon' fall like a crease. Boy, how you a shell? How to win shot going dumb. Why the fuck would I kill? DJ running back again. Make sure your plug, throw them extras in. Now tell a girl, grab another friend. We gon' have fun, but we play to win. Now tell a DJ, running back again. Make sure your plug, throw them extras in. Now tell a girl, grab another friend. We gon' have fun, but we play to win.